So there's an energetic principle that as soon as you actualize an energy within your body, within your being, due to being consistent, due to showing up for yourself consistently with that specific frequency. So let's say you're focused on wealth creation, or let's say you are focused on the love vibration, or let's say you are focused on expansion and expansive energies. So, there's all sorts of different energies you can focus on for embodiment, and that should be for self-mastery, on all aspects of being and in all aspects of your experience. Because if one thing is too heavily embodied, well, it can't be too heavily embodied really, but what will happen is too much focus in that area then might weaken another area when you choose to strengthen that other area of your experience. Naturally and organically, the other aspects become balanced. So this is really important when working with your inner alchemy and working with your highest vision and your self-mastery in general. So the more that you are focused upon your all-encompassing embodiment, essentially what's happening is you are building upon the frequency. You are building upon your internal energy, and then at the same time you are physically connecting that within your body, within the world. And that's what embodiment really is. It's from the inside out. It's from the inside out. It cannot be imbalanced. It cannot be your inner thoughts, about life. It's your experiential wisdom that is manifest in actualization within your life. So that's the difference between someone who thinks a lot and perhaps philosophizes a lot, and someone who's doing the actual work that manifests in a physical way, in their body, in their being, in what they do every day. So the highest embodiment is always going to be manifesting physically in that person's environment, in that person's body, in that person's being. They are not two different people showing up as one way in the world and something else on the other side. They're consistent in their being. So through that energy, there is a building, an organic building that's happening over time. And that is the consistency in you breathing life into all the different aspects of yourself, what's important to you first, and finding a balance in all of it, allowing yourself to dance with a full embodied spectrum of possibility. So when you are focused in this way, naturally and organically, when you are in alignment with your divinity, and who you really are, you are constantly creating in the way that is in resonance and also dancing with all the different aspects of you. So because of that, there is a natural and organic process that's happening and strengthening you. So let's say there's one aspect of your experience that's really out of balance. So then you naturally bring that to the forefront. You naturally bring that up within your experience, and you are able to look at it, you are able to address it, and you are able to focus your intention on looking at it, on analyzing it, and feeling into it, and saying, okay, how can I strengthen this aspect of myself that desires to have attention from me, that desires to, thank you, Thea, that desires to be strengthened within my being and within my physical environment, within my world. Thank you, Thea.
Yes.
You're very sweet. So as you strengthen and as you focus on what matters to you, then you're going to see the other aspects within your experience are beginning to blossom as well. The other aspects are beginning to bloom. But if you get too heavy on one end of the spectrum, then you become to have an imbalanced embodiment. And then you will be pushed, again, naturally and organically, because if you're paying attention, then you're always going to see, the truth of your experience. You'll be vigilant. You'll be paying attention. So this is the energy coming through right now. It's mainly about this vigilance of attention within the entire spectrum of your experience in your life, so that there isn't an imbalance, so that you can feel whole. You can feel the balance of your being. You can feel the beauty that comes with balance in whatever way that means to you too, because personal alchemy and balance is completely specific depending on where you live, how you live, your lifestyle. So that's entirely unique for each individual. So really just looking at this time for you within your experience, what would you like to strengthen? What would you like to focus on? And allowing that energy to be a priority within your experience, allowing that energy to be at the forefront of your experience. So something I really like to do is I keep a list on a whiteboard and I write down, what's most important for me each day that I like to do. So those are everyday rituals. Those are things that I want to do for myself from my own personal alchemy. And so I keep a list, and I keep that list in front of me, so I see it every day. I mark on it every day and I update it. So I think it's really important to see these things in front of you so that you know what you want to work on, you know what you want to focus on. And you're able to create balance in your personal alchemy and what's important to you.